stove. We can get you one.
Car wash right now real quick. It's a beautiful Saturday out here. Riding with Bree, my camera girl. What we got going on today? We're gonna shoot a podcast. Hit quick whack real quick and watch my baby, you know. Watch the whip, Challenger. So I'm thinking maybe in the next year or so I might get rid of it. I'm kind of feeling that Porsche Panorama thing, though. Feeling that. Shit, we've been prepping for a few days. Locked in. Had a little junk food like right before I started prep. Me and my daughter went to the ice cream parlor. And if you ever over there off of Fair Oaks, man, the ice cream parlor got some the bomb cream puff donuts. It's like glazed donuts, and they like infuse it in like ice cream. Which one did you get, Bree?
I got vanilla.
And I got chocolate and birthday cake. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to have anything else till like August. It was like you died, went to heaven, and eat that all day, but yet you wouldn't gain any weight. Now it's like work time right now. It's like August 17th to date. And when I tell people I just started prep, you know, the average casual person thinks, oh, you have a lot of time, you have many months. Well, you know, to get the body and get the physique, you know, in that contest shape, you know, it takes about 12 to 14 weeks to a lot of times really be able to do that, to dial in. Being an average person shape, just in shape, is different than contest shape. But I feel I'm like in shape, but not, you know, contest ready. So, man, it's a grind, but I feel the weather being good, it helps you be able to prep a little bit easier because it's springtime, it's blue skies. You know, you're already thinking about getting shape, get ripped, you know, get the six pack and stuff like that. But at nighttime, though, get a little bit hungry. And I can tell you, I love when morning comes, I get breakfast. I've been listening to songs, and I think that the song I'm going for my contest prep is going to be this one right here. You got a preview. Mario. It just allows you to go to the transitions. Yeah, I think this might be the song. I'm going between this one and maybe Destiny's Child, Cater to You. These are my two picks right here, though. I've already kind of been exposed to it, and I feel pretty comfortable kind of rolling to this song. So I think this is definitely going to be the one. I think last year, you compete for the first time. I had really no damn idea what I was doing. Didn't know how much went into as far as the posing and being able to move and the confidence and all that stuff. But I could tell you, just gaining that experience, I definitely have a lot more of that now. You know, I know what to expect. So now, this time, it's like for real. You know, last time was like, hey, let me get out there. I looked at it like it was, for me, it was just practice. And now it's like for real, man. I got a good coach. Solid, man. No bullshit. And no more cheats, Johnny. No more cheats, man. I swear to God, Trevor, man, I'm locked in. I am on it, like, for sure, man. So, yeah, so go get a car wash. I'm going to do some shopping. Maybe I'll find some shoes for myself. I figured, like, hey, you know, I can't, you know, during contest prep, can't have any drinks, can't have any BS. I figured when I can have some kicks, I can get some dope shoes for the gym and gym outfits and stuff like that. So we'll go wash the whip real quick. And then we'll definitely go do that. So we just got to the gym right now, about to get it in. It's shoulder day. About to just bust it and just work it. And just grind hard. I think shoulder is one of my best body parts. I love working shoulders. You know, the shoulders, they just make you look super big. Love shoulder raises, shoulder presses, just pretty much everything to do with shoulders. I've learned to love pretty much all my body parts. You know, before I used to focus on just this body part, just that body part. Now we focus on everything. We focus on, you know, hamstring, we focus on quads, focus on back. You know, we work in everything. You know, this year we coming out, we're competing. We don't want to leave nothing on the table, man. So we come in there and we get to it. We're not just coming in here to work out, man. We're working out like it's a job, man. We having fun with it, but we intentional about what we're doing. We're not going in there to play and waste time. So let's get to it. this time with training, getting with coaching and stuff like that, we focus so much more on the quality of the rep. Before it was all about just getting it done, getting through it. In many of my years of lifting, and actually lifting weights for a bodybuilding competition is different. I'm not necessarily concerned with how much weight I'm lifting, though you want to move good weight, but it's more about the quality of the rep. Do you feel it? Does it hurt at the end? Leave something on the table. Before it was like whatever the hell I could do to get through the rep. Now let's slow it down. Let's take our time. Let's squeeze the top. We want to be efficient. I'm noticing I'm weight training less than I was before, and I'm getting better results. I feel it more. It's all about efficiency. We come in here, we're here to work. We're working out to compete, not just to be here. It's different. It feels different. I love it. This is my sanctuary. This is my safe place. This is my safe haven. This is my therapy. It's more than just a gym for me. It's part of my life. That's good. Got the grill going. Sundays. I had to put it on the grill, man. I just got tired of the stove top in the oven. Something about that grilled chicken makes the chicken taste a lot better. Kind of makes me forget I'm prepping the way it tastes. Like I said, this time, I know what we got to do to lock in. No whine, no complain, and just do the work. Do the work every day. Just get up and work. I used to hate Sundays. I used to hate Mondays. And then years back, I started looking at Mondays as opportunities. Opportunities to get better, opportunities to improve, opportunities to work on my goals and work on my why. And it's all about mindset with anything. You look at a lot of people that do a lot of great things and things that are kind of hard. It's the mindset. Because the body is going to pretty much do whatever the mind tells it to do. So if you can master that, you can master your mindset, learn to control that, you go very much far in life. Not just in like bodybuilding and fitness, but in life and in business. Because what I realized is mindset in business and mindset in fitness, they're very much intertwined. They're very much the same. They're very much locked in. We came in here and we got some difficulties now. We tried to move the microphone around, wasn't on the table, trying to get all the cameras working, just making sure everything is running. I think sometimes when like people see people doing videos and podcasts and all that, don't really realize like how much shit actually goes into shooting the content. Like you know what I'm saying? I had an episode I was supposed to shoot yesterday with Girl Talk. You know, I had 4 girls set to come, and one only showed up, and then another one that was like super late, so I had to run the show without her, and then, you know, just getting the audio right, today getting everything moved around and making everything work. The cameras is on, everything's running, the microphone. It's like, I love doing this, but I can tell you what, it takes a lot of work. I want to thank my guys for showing up. Man, I want to thank my son Jay. I want to thank my daughter Bree, man, for behind the camera, really helping Invest Podcast to be successful. So again, man, I'm going to introduce my man Rico, aka Medusa. You know, my man, he was on here before, man. My boy Black Phoenix, man, what's popping, man? What's going on with you boys?
Not feeling it yet, but I know probably like, when I get home, usually I get that cream of rice, and not getting that cream of rice after the workout, not getting that other little bit of jasmine rice after the workout. And by tomorrow, I know for sure I'll feel it. But hey, it's what I signed up for. It's the grind. It's the hustle. It's all mental from here. It's the mindset. It's just, you know, going to that dark place, man. The stage is coming. It's coming for me in like a little over a week, man. So, you know, we put the work in. So now it's time to, you know, bring all it all to fruition. We're no longer trying to go heavy or moderate. It's like light. Just really high reps, squeezing the muscle, just trying to get that last bit of water off, that last little bit of fat off, you know, the next little bit of time. And just coming as dry as we can, as dry as possible. Just bring our best package is all we can do. All we can do is our best. And I can say, and talking to my coach and all that last year, definitely get back to the drawing board for next time when I come back. But as long as I'm making improvements, I'm getting better and better each time. You know, the conditioning's better. The abs are in really good. I'm proud of that. I think it's might be one of my calling cards this time. So, yeah, man, we get to the day, get this food down. I got a little bit of some eggs, and I threw a few drops of asparagus on there. And, yeah, man, just going to grind it, get through the day, man. Right now, it's just get through the day, work day, get to your workouts, eat, and go to bed. That's, just getting through the workouts. The next, few days or so is going to be rough. I think my last day of workout is going to be next Wednesday. So I got a few more workouts to get in, and let's get to it, man. I have people ask me, so before I do my cardio, some supplements I have in my arsenal. I do my liquid carnitine. This is really good for fasted cardio, on an empty stomach. Speeds help with the metabolism and all that, and help with the power, the mitochondria, which your body's like powerhouse cell for energy. So it's definitely good for fat loss. And I do my Yobamine. These are my two staples I do in the morning. Pretty cheap. Pick these up on Amazon. Again, a lot of people, when it comes to working out, I think there's like an overemphasis on supplementation. Like supplementation is really has its place, but the biggest place and the biggest staple you have to have first is just having your solid nutrition plan has to be solid in your training. All the supplements and all that other bull crap, you can add on that stuff and it'll help you. But to be real talk though, if your training's crap, if your eating's crap, I'm gonna do this bullshit. I do a mixture between scrambling my eggs, and then sometimes I'll just put them straight on there into a pan. But sometimes I like scrambled. This kind of depends on my preference, how I'm feeling that day. But again, 3 weeks out. I slept okay. I slept pretty good last night. Did some cardio. Go back tonight. And shit. If you ever just drop the whole egg on the floor and you try to pick it up, God, the worst, Anyway, gonna go back tonight and get some legs in. I got to get ready to train a client. But yeah, supplementation is, it has a role, but it's a much smaller percentage than what a lot of people will think. Oh, people say, these bodybuilding girls are doing this and they're doing that to get that look. And again, supplements, they help, but anyone who's in shape and is consistently in pretty good shape, year round, even though they might bulk up a little bit and put on a little bit, but they stay pretty good shape year round, those men and those women have pretty good nutrition plans and training plans. Because you can take whatever supplements out there, this or that, anything, muscle enhancer, steroid, whatever it's on, whatever I hear about. But again, if your training's crap, your eating's crap, none of that stuff's going to help you. I a lot of people out there that just go on food, and multivitamins, they look good. But they have a sound training program. They understand that that's the main thing for that. And then I hear people ask me a lot of times, what's your protein powder and stuff like that. I haven't used protein powder consistently in probably 6 months. I've been prepping for 3.5 months, and I just, I'll add some protein powder in sometimes when I'm bulking. I'll do maybe a scoop a day after a workout. But, over the years, over a period of time, just talking to a lot of people, you don't have to have protein powder. Like I said, I have it in the house, and, when I'm bulking up, I'll do a scoop one day, maybe 2 scoops one day, and, add it in. I'll have it in the car, you know what I'm saying, with some water, just in case I'm ever out and about somewhere, and, I need a quick, fix. I need some protein powder. I'll keep the protein powder, in the car, especially during the months where it's not as hot. I'll keep some with me just on deck, just to have that there. Protein powder is not a staple in my training program. It used to be. When I was younger, man, I was like, oh my God, stressing out if I didn't have protein powder. Getting home from Walmart and going back to the store, I didn't get protein powder. But I had chicken, I had turkey, I had tuna. But I didn't know enough about the game back then to realize that those are the staples of really all that you truly need. Staple of bodybuilding and fitness, the biggest foods are eggs. I'm making eggs. One of the best sources of protein. Chicken breast. A lean thigh if you like it. That's, ground beef, 93%. Lean turkey. Rice. Oatmeal. Cream of rice. Those are like your staples. Get your food game right. You understand that? So to my guys and girls, like, if you're ever like in between, like, man, I need to buy protein powder or real food, buy real food. I mean, if you're ever, again, if you have unlimited financial resources and stuff like that, it's all good. Protein powder definitely has its uses. Like, for me, like, the whey protein is definitely good, like, after a workout. Like, for instance, let's say you just got a workout in, you just got your lift in, and, you ain't going home for an hour. Well, you just lifted weight, so, your body's like a sponge for amino acids and protein. So a protein shake would be, like, great, like, immediately, after your workout, because you're not going to get home and have a meal. You have your meal after. So, again, if you're ever sliding between or ever undecided, like, man, do I really need protein powder? And you're like, man, can I fit it in the budget this week? I'll worry about making sure you got your eggs in your refrigerator. Make sure you got your chicken in your refrigerator. Make sure you got your turkey in your refrigerator. That's real. That said, supplements are good, but I've seen so many people just blow so much money off supplements. Man, I seen a guy gym bag one time, and he was showing me all the stuff that he was taking. He didn't know. I mean, he had everything. He had amino acid pills, which, you're eating eggs every day, chicken, turkey, a multi-lot. You don't really need those. Creatine's good. I know creatine is definitely one of the solid staples in there. Glutamine's good. I mean, he had like 20 different things in his bag, and I was kind of showing him, what were the essentials. And he was talking about how he was going broke for this stuff, and he was going broke buying supplements and stuff like that, and been training for a couple of years and still wasn't getting his gains. And took a look at his diet, and the issue was that was the issue. And cut some of his supplements back, so like a quarter of what he was taking. And now this he's looking better than ever. 8 months later. So for real, like, supplements are good, but training. Back to me in my program, working on posing. And my ladies, I hit her up after I'm done training. Oh my God, you're in there all day, and I'm telling her, like, well, I gotta train, and then I have to pose, because you can come through shredded on show day, you can come in shape on show day, but if you don't go out there during your routine and nail your posing routine, the judges are gonna know that you didn't fully prepare. So again, there's a lot that goes into it. You have to be in shape, right? You have to, know how to hit your mandatory poses. You have to have stage presence during your routine, or, you're going to get docked for that. You're going to get crap for that. If you're putting, the average person's prep, give or take, is 16 weeks. Some people are a little bit longer, and some people just have great metabolism and keep really, really pretty decent shape year round. Some are 12. Well, let's just say the average prep is about 16 to 17 weeks for most people. So you're going to push your body through the gauntlet. Through the gauntlet of, like, diet, not having any junk food, not, if you like to drink a little bit, not doing any of those types of things. You might be limited on your social events and all that. And then to hit the stage and then not to practice your routine is, like, extremely, like, irresponsible. Because you just put, like, 4 months. I'm not really great at math, but let's see, 4 months is, there's 12 months in a year. So, you just put, you put, like, a third of the year, I think, into your training, your diet. Again, when you're training for a show, you're dieting for a show. It's different than just eating healthy, When you're eating healthy, you might not necessarily be in a protocol where you're counting your calories. You know what I mean? When you're eating healthy, you're most likely going to eat until you're satisfied. Maybe not full, like, to where you're uncomfortable, but at least until you're satisfied. When you're in prep, you're eating, like, what is the recommended amount of calories in order scale. This place sometimes I gotta get that right back. I put it in damn scale somewhere. Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh, God. Anyway, when you're on prep, especially, like, I would say, like, in the beginning of prep, you still feel pretty good for the most part, because you're not cutting the calories, anything drastic, for the first, I would say 4 to 6 weeks. But then, after about the 6th week mark, the calories go down a little bit. And then, as you get later and later, you start to bring the calorie cut on more. The body starts to catch on. The reason why you start slow is because you're trying to maximize fat loss while minimize the loss of muscle. So that's why you start slow. Most people are just concerned with weight loss. They're like, oh man, I want to lose, I lost 14 pounds in a month. Yeah, but probably lost a lot of muscle, in the process of that too. So bodybuilders, our muscle is our prized possession, so we'll start slower. But again, you're eating just to function. You're eating just enough to where it supports you holding on to maximum amount of muscle while trying to maximize your fat loss. So being real with that, going into that state, most days, once you get later in your prep, I say once you get 6 weeks out, 7 weeks out, you start getting pretty hungry. So, right now, for the most part, I'm pretty hungry most of the time. But, I see the conditioning coming out, so it's worth it. And I know I just got 3 more weeks, so the mindset is strong. I wasn't motivated the whole time because, staying motivated for a whole long prep is that's tough. But again, just having the work ethic, consistency, and the discipline of what I push for best apparel for my brand, that's what kept me on track, kept me rolling. And now I can say, as I'm starting to really see the progress of what we've been doing, now the motivation is just extra. Now I'm now I'm motivated, motivated. I was motivated some days. I'm not saying I wasn't. I was super motivated some days. Some days I was tired. Like, oh man, I want to do this. But now the final weeks of seeing, damn, if you just keep busting, man, you keep busting to finish your story this year, man. Yeah, let's do it, bro. Just give it your all. Yeah, so we get my breakfast in. Get you guys a little bit later, man. Got to eat. Company. Where's that? Anyway, one thing I learned over the years is you can't always change people's opinions. You can't always get people to see things your way. And you know what? That's okay. I feel as long as you can agree to disagree in a respectable way with a friend or a family member, that's okay. People have different insights on things. People have different experience with things. One thing I will say is just because a person is older doesn't necessarily mean they're more experienced if they haven't had experience in a certain area. You take some person who's 75 years old and they only have experience in a certain aspect, and they're talking to you about a whole different aspect, they may not have the experience to really be able to speak on that. But I'm a type of person where if somebody asks me something, I don't really have the experience on it. I may give my take on it, but I'll also let them know I don't have a lot of experience in this sector. So if somebody comes to ask me about fitness, I've experienced that sector: bodybuilding, competition, leadership, management, podcasts, raising children. I have experience in those sectors. I can give you some insight on those potential sectors. Being a big rig truck driver, I don't know about that. I don't know about going cross country. I don't know about that. I cannot give you experience on chasing tornadoes and storms. I cannot give you experience. How to fly a rocket ship? I don't know. I probably never will. I got a buddy who's actually, I believe he has a license to fly a helicopter or something like that. That's not me. I don't want that. He's your guy. He probably knows. Anyway, you can't change people's opinions. I have had to cut some people off because we had a difference of opinion, but the difference of opinion became a bit disrespectful. And those are the things that I've decided in my life. I won't tolerate anyone disrespecting me. I won't tolerate anybody putting me down, telling me I'm not good enough when I know what it's my worth. Don't ever sacrifice your worth to have somebody around you. Don't ever do that. Don't anybody put you down. Don't anybody tell you that you're nothing. They're nothing for even telling you that. People who say those types of things, they don't probably love themselves.
That's why they're putting you down like that. I'm the anti-bully. I hate bullies. I'm against bullies. I rally against bullies. I defend people against bullies. I totally hate that. But again, you're going to have some people that are just not going to agree with you. People come from different experiences. I'm the type of person where I may say I don't agree with you, but it doesn't mean that you're not right. You may be right in your own way. It's just I don't see it. But I'm not going to disrespect you and say you're stupid, you're dumb. I don't see it this way. Especially if whatever you're saying and you're doing it, you're having success doing it that way. I'm for it. I'm definitely for it. So one thing I really learned is I can't make people, force-fit people to believe in what it is that I'm doing. Hey, I'm doing things that are working in my life. That's all that really matters. I'm happy. My kids are good. The Invest brand is good. Things are going the way that Johny Invest intended them to do. I'm living my purpose. I wake up every day with a smile on my face because I know it's another day for Johny Invest to work and get better. I think I pretty much touched on every single thing I wanted to touch about on this show. We touched about intention. We touched on discipline, work ethic, consistency. We talked about making sure the things you want to do in your life, they align with the stuff that you're actually doing. Again, it's your boy, Johny Invest, Invest Podcast. Make sure you smack that subscribe button. We out.
Mirrors, like the mirrors, I can see myself every fully, my back, everything. Run through that about 20 minutes. You gotta do some last minute things. Not much. Just gotta get a few things from Walmart and shave up and stuff like that. Get all nice and smooth. My show's in Fresno, so it's like 3 hours from my house. So I'm gonna grab a rental. I can take my whip, but I'd rather just get a rental car, smash it out there. I get a haircut, get fresh. Go to the park, get a little photo shoot in, some pics in, while I'm still lean and dry. Because, you don't keep that show look forever, you know what I'm saying? Even though we would like to, it's like between being bone dry, being muscular, your body don't want to hold on to that look for like forever, You stay in shape for sure, but just that bone dry look, you want to capture that. And, man, it's been a journey. It's been a fucking battle. But, man, we got through it, man. We fucking worked. I'm ecstatic. I'm satisfied with what I was able to do at this camp. A lady got some snacks and stuff waiting for me afterwards. I'm enjoying myself. Take about, I probably say about 8 to 9 days off the gym. I said 2 weeks is about, my last day training was Wednesday. Today's Thursday. So I figured maybe next Wednesday or Thursday I maybe take a stab at it, or maybe I start back up on the Saturday after next. But really I figured if I'm already off, a week is kind of enough. But I've been grinding for a long time, so I figured, man, maybe 10 days would be good. So I figured Thursday, Friday, maybe next Saturday or something like that, I get back to it. So we're loading in the carbs, slowly but surely. Right now I'm happy. I woke up. I'm 4 pounds under the weight cap. So that's a good thing. So we have a little bit of room to try to maybe fill back up. Maybe, 2 pounds or so, 3 pounds or so, coming a little full. I feel super flat, but, lean for me, definitely. So next time we can come in and get a little leaner. But I feel good about what I was able to do this time. It's been a battle. Peak week's rough. It's better when you're able to start adding those carbs back in there, because, man, those multiple days with pretty much zero carbs, it's oh, man, it's you feel like you want to die. It's brutal, but you can get through that, man. It's on the other side when you start adding the carbs in a few days out, when you start feeling better, energy's better and things like that. I feel like the adrenaline kind of helps get you through the last 4 to 5 days, because your adrenaline's going, you're seeing yourself every single day. When you start peaking, you're seeing the changes. Because if you're already lean every day, if you're following a coach's plan, the process, every day you should see a little bit of a difference in your physique. So it was crazy, because I was training with my coach, and then, every day he would see it once. He trained me a few times during peak week. Every day he would see difference. Oh, man, the magic's working. You would just see it. You would see it. Oh, cut the carbs out for a day. You would see the dryness. You would just see it. You would notice it, So it's pretty awesome. It's cool to be going through this process. It sharpened my mind. and sharpen my blade. And let me get in here, get some posing done, man, and shut my mouth, get to Walmart and do what I got to do, get my rental, get my haircut, man, and just get to it. Show day. Gonna go to the venue, man. It's been a 17-week prep. It's been a battle, a journey. Made it through. Did my best. My look is a hell of a lot better than it was last year. Conditioning is a hell of a lot better. I'm gonna go out here, do my thing, rock it, kick back, relax with the fam. Not thinking about bodybuilding for at least a couple of days. I'm gonna take probably a good another week off the gym. I'll probably go back maybe next Thursday or so, and I just want to relax. I just want to chill. I don't want to do the cardio. I don't want to do shit. I just want to relax and enjoy myself a little bit. Get back to the drawing board later. I love doing this, but need a break. Need to relax. Again, this prep, this journey has taught me a lot about myself, a lot about what I'm willing to endure. It's a great sport, but it's a sport that's not without sacrifice. To just remember, when you're chasing a goal, a dream, aspiration, there's going to be some sacrifices along the way, and you're going to have to decide, how much sacrifices you're really willing to make. And the amount of sacrifice you're willing to make and the amount of work you're willing to put in is going to have a lot to do with your outcome. You could have a lot of things you want to have in life. I believe that. It's true. You just have to work your ass off for them. It's your boy Johny Invest. Let's get to it. Day in life, prep. Let's run it.
Get it, babe. Got done unwinding. 17 weeks over. It's crazy. It takes you that long to get ready. It's over that fast. Got 2 second place finishes. Yeah, go with what the judges say. A lot of people thought that I looked really good to win both first place. That makes me feel good. Regardless of where I won or not, I know what I looked like. I know I looked good, and I came better than last time. And people saw that, and it means a lot to me. The fact that I came better than I did last time, it means a lot to me that hey, maybe you should have been first. But whatever it is, I do it for myself. I do it for Invest Apparel. Again, my goal is just come out and be a better version than I was last time. Not to worry about the placing or am I better than this guy? I'm better than that guy. I'm better than Johny Invest 2023 version. That's a win in my book. That's first place in my book. And again, the brand is about promoting people to invest in themselves, their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. Step out of comfort zones. Go after your goals. Like, what do you want to do in your life? What do you want to accomplish? Okay, what will it take to get there? It may not happen for you the first 2, 3, 4 tries. It might not. It may be the 5th time, maybe the 6th time. What are you willing to do? What do you want to sacrifice for your dreams, your goals? A lot of times it can happen, but a lot of times we quit 50% of the way. We quit 25% of the way. I live a life like this that I understand truly my clock's ticking. I live a life truly I understand I don't get a second try. I live life truly knowing one day it's going to be over. So I live one life truly invested. This is Johny Invest. It's my conclusion of my Road to the Prep. I'll be back in 2025 better than ever. A different version of Johny Invest. We're going to blow this body. We're going to blow this last look out of the fucking water. Because if you thought I was driven out, if you thought what you saw me do this time and what you saw in the pictures was something, I want to do more. Again, Not more than what the other guy's doing, but I want to do more than what I did this time. So I plan to come better, harder, more invested. I'm Johny Invest. This has been my road to the prep. See you soon. See you next time. It's been a journey. Live a life fulfilled. Live a life truly invested.